Hello, how are you? I hope everyone has been doing well. I am so happy to be here. I am so happy to be able to do this every single week, every single month. I am so happy that I am meeting so many genuine people on here through BookTube. The BookTube community is awesome. I hope everyone had a great start to the year with reading and just life in general. And I hope everyone is having a great start to this month. And yeah, I am excited to be here and do this with you guys every single week, every single month. Before I begin, I had some book mail that came to me last night, and oh man, Without a Whisper, Song 2 of the Tangled Elegies, the sequel to Dark Bloom. Look at this. Look at it. Come on. This was gifted to me by the author Molly McCabe. We had a launch party for her this past weekend with her, Josh and Marty Overbooked, Rowdy Player One, and Chris from Bearded Book Beast, and it was a blast. We all just hung out, chit chatted, and just talked about anything. And she was nice enough to gift me a copy of her book with a bunch of other little gifts, bookmarks, everything. Like, it is just, she went all out. QR codes for everything. Yeah, this is amazing. Molly, you overdid it. Thank you so much. I plan on doing a giveaway for Without a Whisper, and it's going to be 5 giveaways. Okay. So I have about 40 to 50 names. I'm going to have them in a hat. Going to go old school and pick 5 names and see who gets a copy of Without a Whisper. All right. The book was phenomenal. Phenomenal. I can't wait for more people to read this book and get back into the world of Nick and Kate and see how it all ends. Beautiful. Beautiful. Molly, you did an amazing job. No, you did a phenomenal job with this whole story. And for those of you that don't know, I know I've mentioned this 1,000 times. Dark Bloom is the book that brought me back into this. And it is here in a special place with me. And again, I love it. Molly, thank you so much for creating this story for us. And yeah, I'm just excited to have this copy here and get on my shelf right next to Dark Bloom. And listen, I will be reading this at least 3 to 5 more times. I read Dark Bloom 3 times last year. Oh, and it is in perfect condition. Perfect condition. Normally, when I get books sent to me by authors or Amazon, because the mail service sucks and they don't treat people's packages good enough, I am always getting books damaged. But this one came in perfect, and I'm so happy. All right, let's go over what I read in the month of January. I read 8 books, and I am actually pretty proud of that because at the beginning of the year, I told myself that I was going to stay off social media a lot this year because I found myself last year spending hours on social media, whether it was X, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. And those hours that I was spending on social media, I could have been finishing a lot more books. So at the beginning of January, I just shut everything down. I went on social media, just to keep up with everything and just to make sure that I, was staying on top of what everything, how everything was going on. And I got done 8 books. Now, these weren't monstrous books or anything, but it is what it is. It's 8 books, and I'm proud of that. So, book number 1 was Death Cult by Janelle Schiecke, another horror book. And I read a lot of horror last month, and I don't know why. I didn't intend to, but every book that I was just picking up and that I was finding on Amazon, horror-wise, it just pulled me in, and I just had to read them. So, but I had a copy of Janelle's book, Death Cult. I don't have it with me. I'm sorry. I'll have the pictures up on the screen for you. This book was terrifying, and it was written very well. Sure, her writing is so immersive. She pulls you in, she grabs you, and she doesn't let you go, and she just keeps you hooked on page after page after page. It's truly remarkable how she does it. And the visuals you get from this book, they will be ingrained in your mind. Believe me. All right. Highly recommend that book. Next one is The Christmas Demon by J.Z. Pitts. This one was recommended to me by Josh from Already Overbooked, because we had this thing where I recommend him one book, he recommends me one book, and so far we have both liked the books that we each are recommending each other. And this one was a retelling of Krampus, and it was done pretty good. I really enjoyed it, with the parents being not a happy go fun happy family that they made themselves appear to be. They had their problems with themselves, with the marriage, with addiction, and they have a child who was thrown in the middle of everything going on, and with Krampus being Krampus. And yeah, it was done very well. It was a short read, so I read that within like a day or two, and yeah, it was done very well. Next book is The Curse of Six by Mark T. Bates. This one was gifted to me by RDG Books Press, and this one was very good. This talks about grief of a child who lost his father when he was young, and the entity that is trying to take this young man from the world, and he has 6 chances, because he was promised 6 chances to try and take this young boy's life. And I'm not going to tell you how it ends, or even what goes on in the book. I don't like doing that, but it was done very well. The writing in this one also very immersive. It'll pull you in. It'll keep you engaged. And it really makes you feel for the child, because you learn a lot about the child and the grief and and just everything that he's been through after his father died, and how hard his mother had while trying to raise him and, you know, keep him going the right path. So yeah, it was done very well. Highly recommend that book. Next one is Spider by Janelle Schiecke. And this one creeped me out so bad. If you have a fear for spiders, don't read this book. Or read this book and you will have a much bigger fear for spiders. Okay? I'm telling you, Janelle, she gets better with her storytelling in each and every book. Every book I've read of her, starting from Ghost Room, The Death Cult, to The Clatterman, and now to Spider, they have gotten better and better and better each time. This one will really get under your skin with the fear of spiders. The writing is fabulous in this one. Fast pace, and I promise you, by the end of it, when you're done and you close it and you go to bed, you will be looking on your walls. You will be looking under your pillow to make sure that there are no spiders crawling around. And, you know, all right, I don't want to say too much. She gave me an art copy of this book, and oh man. Oh, all right. Next one, The Candy Cane Man by Chris Archeske. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. This was another short read, and this one talks about a friend bringing his boyfriend to his grandmother's home, who passed away. I'm not sure how long ago, but it doesn't go too deep into why everything is happening. Like, it doesn't. I wish there was more of a backstory to this one. I felt like this one could have been a little bit longer, with a little, like I said, with a little bit more of a backstory to give us on why the boyfriend was trying to lure his boyfriend to his dead grandmother's home. But I don't want to talk too much of it. Like, it was good. It was fast paced. You know, it was engaging. It had me glued. But like I said, I wish there was more of a backstory to it, because I felt like this could have been a really fascinating book with more to it. And I don't know if there is more to it, if the author plans on continuing it, but yeah, I just wish that there was more to it, and a reason why everything was happening. Next book is The Widow's Holiday by Winter K. Willis. This one talks about a woman who is being stalked by a stalker, and he is basically threatening everything about her life. You know, he is tracking her, sending her notes, and she's trying to get away, and she's going somewhere that he knows where she's going to go. Like, this stalker knows every detail about this woman's life. And she I'm not gonna say that she outsmarts him. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't, but she lures him into a situation that he can't get out of. You know, the stalker becomes, yeah, I guess you could say the stalker becomes the hunted. All right. It was written well. I loved it. Fast paced, very engaging. It had me glued. And yeah, that was a another short read. And I'm not sure if the author plans on continuing this at all, because he leaves it open to where the main character has much more to tell than what happened in this book. So I'm very curious if the author will continue this. And the last book is called The Bus Driver. Now, this one is about a manipulator. This book is very political. And normally I don't read those kinds of books because I deal with political stuff all day, whether it's through the news, people at work talking about politics. But the premise really pulled me into this one. So you had people who are on a bus on a vacation road trip. And for 4 days, the bus was broken down. And you have the bus guides who are outside of the bus arguing, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to figure out how to deal with the situation, right? And then you have this man who comes out of nowhere, right? No one knows anything about this person. The tour guides, I don't even think, see him. And I think it's meant for them not to see him. So he comes out of nowhere, gets on the bus, and starts talking to these people who are just confused and trying to figure out what is going on. So the people on the bus are separated by shirt color, right? People are wearing purple shirts, and then there are people wearing green shirts. So this guy starts promising everyone that he'll be the new tour guide and he will take them to the hotel where they'll get luxury dinners, 5-star hotel, great views, pool. It'll just be a fun vacation and you will get everything that you ever wanted, that you deserved, right? And no one questions this guy. Okay, no one questions him. No one knows anything about this person. The green shirts automatically get pulled into everything he's saying, every kind of promise that he is promising them. They're getting pulled in. While the purple shirts, they're like, this doesn't make any sense. Who are you? Why are you here? Right? They don't actually say that because, like I said, nobody questions him. But the entire time he is on this road trip, the purple shirts know that something is wrong, right? While the green shirts are getting angry with the purple shirts because the green shirts want this luxury vacation with food, the view, the hotel, and just a relaxing week vacation, right? That this guy has promised them, when the purple shirts know that this isn't right. And they're trying to talk sense into the green shirts, while the green shirts are starting to attack all the purple shirts because they're feeling like the purple shirts are trying to take away what the green shirts think they deserve. Because the purple shirts are the ones sitting in the front of the bus. The green shirts are in the back, right? And supposedly the purple shirts, the ones in the front, they are the ones that were in the best seating. They got the best pricing. They got the best opportunities, right? While the green shirts did not. Now this guy's promising all of the green shirts everything that the purple shirts were supposed to get. Something isn't adding up. And the purple shirts know that something is wrong. And like I said, they're trying to convince and talk sense into the green shirts. Well, things start to get a little crazy as the trip goes on. And the more and more chaotic it gets, the purple shirts keep on seeing the flaw of this man who's promising luxury, right? While the green shirts, they see everything that this man is doing, right? They see he's doing everything wrong, but they don't care. All they care about is what this man promised them. So, it is a book that I think you should all read. Like, it will make you think. It'll give you the eye opening of how easy it is to manipulate people. And it's, in my opinion, it's kind of unsettling. It's kind of scary that people can get manipulated like that. Really good book. Really good book. And yeah, I believe that was it. No, wait, I had one more book. This was from a new author that I came across, a new author for me. Not sure who else has heard about it, but it is Freida McFadden. Never Lie. Thriller book. Thriller. And let me tell you something with this book. I haven't read a good thriller since Blake Myers, who put Bella in The Witch Elm. This book was so fast-paced, and it was written so well. By the end of it, I wanted more. Okay? And when I tell you that when I can normally pick up on things that are going to happen in a book, right? Now, I'm not saying that I enjoy when a book is predictable, because if a book is predictable, but if it's done well, by the end of it, it's still, is pretty good, even though you know where it went. I thought I had this book pinged. I thought I knew exactly where this book was going to go. But this author decided to be like, nope, I'm going to give you a huge twist. And you're wrong. Because what I thought was going to happen did not happen. And not only that, the twist had a twist. Okay? And that blew my mind. I couldn't believe what I was reading. And then when I thought it was finally over, the author throws in one more curveball. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. You follow a psychiatrist who went missing years ago while this young couple is trying to buy the home of the psychiatrist who disappeared. Now, it doesn't give you the time frame between when the psychiatrist disappeared and when the people are trying to buy her home. But there is just so many twists in this book. It's unbelievable. And it's one of those books where you really have to pay attention to keep up with what's going on. It's not too difficult to, but if you miss something very small, you'll get lost. So if you do pick up this one, just pay attention to the smallest detail in this book. It is done very, very well. I was truly amazed by it. But yeah, that is the month of January for me, and it went pretty well. I am excited for it. I had started The Floating Castle by Ellen Holmes, which I announced yesterday. The 20th of this month, I will be live on my channel chatting with her and getting to know more about Ellen Holmes, and I cannot wait for it. Cannot wait for that. She is such an awesome person. The book is going so good, so good. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about the plans for the channel because, like I said earlier, I want to make sure that what I had planned is going to work, because I really want this to work, because it's something different that no one else is doing, and I'm really excited about it, and I hope it works. So I will try to give little small details about it if I can, if I want to. I might want to just surprise everybody with what it is. So, but yeah, that is it. Yeah. All right, let's end it there. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope everyone has a great reading month. I hope everyone just enjoys life. All right, I really do. And yeah, until the next one, stay strong, stay positive, stay focused, and I'll see you next time.